Good morning friends, welcome back. Friends, you can see that my cargo was for Guwahati and I've already unloaded it in Guwahati. It was a non-delivery cargo and it so happened that when I got the loading, it was also for a no entry zone. So we have loaded the truck and are currently on the road. Our cargo isn't for a very long distance, just for Siliguri. Earlier, many times we wouldn't get cargo and would just drive empty to Siliguri and we'd get the cargo from there itself. Friends, it's raining very heavily right now. Last night too we encountered rain at the hotel where we were parked. And you can still see the weather is absolutely fantastic. Although today is Sunday. The cargo I'm carrying is for a paper mill in Siliguri, so it won't be unloaded today anyway. We were planning to stop on Sunday anyway, friends. Today we are making some plans because the weather is really nice and it's quite cool. Although we don't need a cooler here yet because it's quite hot in Jharkhand. We've been talking to people back home and it's very hot there with a lot of sun. Today, our plan is to cook mutton. Since it's Sunday, you can easily find fish, chicken or mutton on the roadside here. Markets are set up everywhere. I'm just waiting to find a good spot to park the truck. Once I find a petrol pump or a parking area, there are parking spots built along the roadside. I can cook there. Friends, I've just stopped the truck at a spot. There's a market behind and a parking area too. Look, so many vehicles are parked here. Let's go and get what we need. I'll find it here. I'll also pick up some water. I've planned to make mutton and there's a mutton shop here as well. I won't cook it right here though. I'll cook it somewhere ahead. I need to get more water.
Give him the water. We found some really good stuff. Look, it's completely clean. This one at the bottom. He'll keep the 5-liter ones too. 2 cans. Those are filled up too. Let's just fill these up. It'll be very useful for cooking. Finally, friends, we've got the mutton. And we've bought onions and everything else too.
We've taken onions, coriander leaves, chilies, everything. And the mutton we got is really good.
Got some good mutton.
There's a lot of liver. We didn't take too much. Earlier we used to make a kilo each, but we didn't take that much this time. Both of us are coming and Sagar eats very little.
Yeah, I don't like mutton that much. That's why. Chicken is fine, chicken.
Okay, is all the water stuff done?
Yeah, filled it double lock.
Now we need to look for a spot wherever we find a good one. Everything is ready. Now let's find a place and then...
So let's just keep this in front for now. The thing is, we'll have to take out all the utensils from the kitchen.
He's brought tea from another shop and tea isn't meant to be had in the car. So I need biscuits for my car. Look, this is very famous in Guwahati. I really liked it. I mean, a subscriber brought it for us. It's a mix of many varieties. It's super soft. It tasted really good with the tea.
Everything is sweet. Look, it's all so sweet. Everything is sweet.
There's savory stuff too. There's savory stuff here too.
All this makes you gain weight.
Yeah, it adds weight, but it tastes really good. This is what we are having for breakfast early in the morning.
Just yours, okay? Now we filled up the water and left. Controlling weight is such a huge hassle for Papa. It gets really hard to maintain because he eats so many sweets. That's why the doctor told him to lose 10 kilos, but that didn't happen. Forget 10 kilos, he couldn't even lose 1 kilo. Not even one. He just lies and says he lost 2 kilos. In Bihar, Shubham had brought that walking machine and he just walked a little bit on it and claimed he lost 2 kilos. Just imagine, he wouldn't even walk 1 kilometer. Anyway, what can one say? Maintaining weight becomes very difficult. The world, whatever good or tasty things there are, they all increase weight, which is why it's a bit of a problem. And since we live outside, we end up eating more oily and spicy food. That's why there's a bit of an issue. Anyway, let's find a place first and cook mutton. Papa loves mutton a lot. He wanted to eat mutton in Siliguri too, but couldn't find it there. So let's just make it ourselves today. Guys, we found a really great spot. Look, we've parked the car here. This was a hotel, but it's closed right now. See, the thing is, this hotel is closed, so we can easily sit and cook our food here. We've set up and taken out all our stuff, and Papa is getting some jhalmuri made right now.
He's very fond of jhalmuri, brother. Wherever we go, like on trains and all, he definitely eats jhalmuri. What's that? Don't mix too many peas or anything, okay? There's a lot of work there, lots of cutting and chopping to do. The weather's nice, at least there's no sun. And we even found a spot. It's not too far from here either. The border's just 40 kilometers away. These guys are about to enter Bengal, but the traffic jam has already started. 200 jhalmuri is done. Look, after eating jhalmuri, we'll start cooking. It's made really well with peanuts and everything added. It tastes really good, friends. I've put the rice on to boil and I'm making a fixed meal. I'm not doing anything complicated, just a fixed meal. And in the meantime, my onions will get chopped too. All the garlic and other stuff that we had kept in the car, we found it all in the market. So we have everything. Let me chop it and by then it'll be done. By the time the rice is cooked, my onions and everything else will be chopped too. Right now, once I unload in Siliguri, I haven't finalized where I'm going next. I'll decide based on the weather. I'm trying to get a load for Maharashtra or the south side. Although I heard one of my friends is heading that way. It's quite hot over there. But here I see it's raining and all. The weather has become quite cool. Still, I'll keep trying and I'll let the transporters know that if I get a load for that side, great. Even if I don't get a direct load, many times it happens that you go somewhere else from here and then you might get a load from there. That kind of thing is also possible.
Friends, the onions are chopped and the garlic is ready too. Now I'm going to wash the chicken. Wait, I said chicken, it's mutton. I'm getting the mutton ready to wash. Look, it's here. Dad brought everything, including the liver and all. It actually tastes quite good, the liver. It's a bit more than usual. Anyway, it's Dad's favorite mutton. And at home, Anu and I only eat chicken. Only Dad eats mutton, so the mutton isn't much. He's brought a bit less. How much would it be, Dad? Maybe half a kilo or 3/4 of a kilo?
Listen, just empty out half a kilo.
Just take a 1/4 kilo of liver. The rest is fine. It's 3/4 of a kilo in total. Let's wash it really well. It takes a lot of time to cook mutton, but we have the time, so it's fine.
The rice is about 80% done. Just a little bit left. I just need to dry out the water perfectly. Look, this is it. Now to dry the water, I'll have to keep the lid slightly open. I had kept it tightly closed until now. Now the water will dry up and the rice will be done too. Over here too, it's almost done. Just the chilies are left to be chopped. This time I'm adding whole garlic. I've got some garlic. My rice is done. All the water is completely dried up. You don't have any issues. You're leaving to prepare the mutton, so let's make it. I'll just keep it here. It's hot. Should I keep it for some time? It will burn, friends. Now, since I'm going to use the kadhai, what's the point of washing it if I've put it in the kadhai? The water has come down to the bottom, see? It doesn't matter about the water. It releases water anyway. Even when you put it on the heat while sauteing, it will release some water, no matter what. Whether it's chicken, mutton or anything, it will release water. The benefit of cooking outside is that all the ingredients are right in front of you. Look, the water is here. Over here. The ingredients are sorted, some are here, and it's much more of a hassle in the car moving things around. So I've added the garlic, now let's add the onions and other things. The problem I'm facing here is that in my other car, I have a pressure cooker. This car doesn't have one, and we are making mutton. Mutton really needs a pressure cooker. Otherwise, it'll take too long and consume a lot of gas too. Gas is also a big issue, so I'm planning to just put the rice in. There's another person here, and the pot I've taken in the car is the same old one I had before. So I'm thinking of transferring the rice to that one and then cooking it in this one, because it will get cooked in that. I'm doing all the sauteing work in this one and the rest will have to be cooked in that. If I had a pressure cooker, it would have been done quickly. Friends, I've added 3 whole garlic bulbs this time. These are the small ones I found. Look, it's been a long time since I've had garlic. It tastes good in peas. Whole garlic tastes best in peas. There's one more thing I was going to add. Don't know. Maybe Sagar is saying no to adding potatoes. I was planning to. In Bengal, they make mutton by adding potatoes. Back in my childhood, it was always made at home with potatoes, and I really like it that way. I don't like it at all without them. I saw someone in Bengal making mutton with potatoes, and I really felt like making it that way too. But these people here don't eat it. They refuse.
The whole taste gets ruined.
The taste gets ruined. Now, if it's in biryani, then it's fine. That's... Anyway, never mind. I won't add potatoes. I'll just make it as is. Alright friends, now I've added the rice to this. It's all hot, it might fall. How will I pick it up with a cloth?
Yes, just use that to pick it up.
Look at the rice, it's turned out perfectly grainy. Last time it got messed up, but that was a different rice, right?
No, last thing.
Actually, last time I bought some rice. I thought I'd make it, but it turned out to be rice for kheer, so it didn't cook properly. Look at this rice. It's brought from home and it's so good, fantastic. This one actually looks like biryani rice.
Is it the long grain rice? The big one?
It is rice, but it's necessary to empty this out. Look, it's not that. It's just that this one is very thin. It'll burn in this. I'm having to manage both things. It's here, it's there, hope nothing goes wrong. Friends, the onions are done. Now I'm going to add the mutton. Oh, I've emptied the pot too. And what's in it? The rice is also done. Now I'll put it in this. I'm going to put it in the big pot itself. Let's saute the liver a bit. We got a bit too much liver, friends. I've added the mutton too. Now let's saute it well. This is fine. I've taken a bit less. It'll be finished by tonight. That's the advantage of us being just two people. We take less. Because of the heat, one can't even eat much. So what do we do with the mutton now? We'll saute it as much as we can. Once that's done, we'll cover it and fix it. Then we'll add water to it. Actually, I've loaded goods from Guwahati. There isn't any great freight rate for Siliguri because a lot of goods come to Guwahati. Motorcycles come, free stuff goes, lots of items come. So what happens is a lot of trucks get engaged. In this, for us with these cartons and scrap goods, there's no real saving. Just the diesel cost gets covered, right? Yes, like when the return trip happens from there. Coming from Delhi, Noida, that's when the big money is made. The biggest issue for us is that when our trucks run in transport, the problem is that all those scooter and motorcycle carriers load up their vehicles, and because of that, we get lower freight rates. Even though they already get freight for both up and down trips, they still load our goods, so they don't really care about us. When I ask them, they say, brother, the truck goes for this much anyway. Look, it's been standing for 3 days, 4 days, so what can you even say to them? You must have seen many times that even on top of buses, there's so much extra luggage loaded. They're also kicking the livelihood of the small vehicle owners. That's cargo meant for small vehicles, let them carry it. Hey, you are already earning from your passengers, you're running fine. Based on the seats, this kind of thing should be regulated. We also run on the road hoping we'll get a good fare, but it doesn't happen. The freight rates go down because others are also lined up. They'll load up the cargo too, so where will we go? Yeah, then the life of us drivers just goes on like this. It's spent on the road itself. And the government keeps implementing one law after another. Like I have heard the hit and run law has started again. Now, I'm not 100% sure about the central government stance, but there's a lot of noise about it. Tell me, if a driver hits someone, it's usually by mistake. Nobody does it intentionally. Sometimes there's a technical issue in the vehicle, like brake failure or a pipe bursting, which causes an accident. Now, if the driver stays there, the public will beat him to death. Yes, if the driver dies at the hands of the public, the government should take responsibility and give 50 lakhs or 1 crore rupees to his family. If a driver dies at the hands of the public, then make such laws that all drivers will be happy. Then a person will say, okay brother, if I become a martyr, it's fine. At least my family will be taken care of. And they will have the courage to say, yes brother, I have to pick him up and take him to the hospital. Many times it happens that the public beats them up. No case, nothing. The driver is finished. The poor family is left suffering. They just killed the driver. What happened from the driver's side was a mistake. But they, the public, intentionally picked them up and killed them. If you have implemented this law, then also make a law that if a driver dies at the hands of the public, then his family will be given 50 lakhs or 1 crore rupees. Make such a law. Then the driver will be happy and will drive the vehicle and wear the uniform. Drivers are worried about which company their vehicle is parked with. With all this fear, you should do something to boost our morale instead. For one, there's no employment available. So many boys, educated or uneducated, are just roaming around. When they do come into the driving line for work, you bring in such laws that people are getting scared. They're saying, fine, if I leave driving, then give me another job. But you don't even have any other jobs to offer. This is a huge problem for us drivers. We want to earn a living, do a job, but by making such laws, you are just scaring us. Many people are scared, thinking, brother, where will we get the money from? A poor man earning 20,000 to 25,000, where will he get the money to pay? Then they say 7 to 8 lakh rupees will be needed, or else there'll be a 7-year jail term or such and such years of imprisonment. How will these people be able to afford this? When you make laws, think about it. Make well thought out laws that should also be in the public's interest. Friends, look at the mutton. It's sorted. The color has also changed. Now I'm going to add the spices, and after adding the spices, I'll stir it a bit. After that, I'm not using tomatoes. Anyway, tomatoes and such aren't really used in mutton. It's used very sparingly in chicken too, but sometimes we add it for the gravy. Look here, cumin, black pepper, coriander, everything is in this. Now I'm putting the mutton into the cooker, because the cooker will do the job now. It would take too long if left open. So I'll cover it and cook it. I have a small lid for this. I'll cover it and cook. The kadhai doesn't have a proper lid. It doesn't fit, and all the steam is escaping. It will be faster in this. The sauteing part is done. I've done what was needed in the kadhai, so no worries now. Let's put this on the stove. I'll saute it a little bit in this. See, its lid is also solid, so it will seal well and cook faster. Plus, I can keep checking it occasionally. And I'll add as much water as needed to this. There's one item left now. coriander leaves. I managed to find fresh local coriander leaves. When I bought them, they smelled so good. Usually other coriander doesn't even have any fragrance. Look, I got the small ones. They are fantastic, friends. My mutton is also ready now. And let me show you one more thing. Often the shopkeeper gives more fat than this with the mutton. So why do they give fat? It's to help tenderize the mutton so it cooks down well. So look, the benefit of adding fat on top is it won't dissolve completely. It'll do its job, and you might have noticed that if you add fat at the beginning, it mixes in entirely and gets all over your hands while eating. That won't happen here. See, it's separate. Look, it has turned out so fantastic. The gravy is distinct and this is separate too. It has done its job. So let's take it off the heat and we'll eat after a while because it's still very hot, friends. Finally, our food is ready and
It's almost 1 p.m. I don't know if I added it. Oh wait, I did add it. Alright, it's done. Now let's take it out and eat. I'm feeling quite hungry. Since morning I haven't had any breakfast or anything, and I didn't eat dinner last night either. So I'm feeling extra hungry.
So Sagar has taken out the rice. Now I'm going to take out the mutton. Look at this. It's coming out with the garlic. It has turned out really fantastic.
It looks really good. It seems quite tasty. I'm feeling hungry.
Yes, I'm feeling hungry. The rice has also turned out fantastic. There's no shortage of rice at all, friends. We've taken out the mutton and now our plan is to make fish. We haven't made fish in a while. It might not be possible today because after my truck is unloaded, there's parking there. My goods are from the side itself. I mean, I'll cross over. The goods are from that side only. It's available there. I'll manage the rest. Fish and all are available there. It's been a long time since we made fish. Right now we are eating mutton. Look out, the mutton, it is cooked really well. It is cooked very well without a pressure cooker. So after eating that food, should we head there or do we need to go to the border? We have to reach the border and there are quite a few of us. It was really nice meeting you all. So where are you from? Oh, you are from Udon. I live here or do I live over there with the truck?
Yeah.
We are, right? Oh, you're taking the vehicle. It was really nice meeting this brother. This is his hotel. We'll bring people later. Next time we'll have a drink or something.
And just now, all our subscriber brothers had come. It felt really great meeting everyone. So now we are leaving, heading straight to Siliguri from here.
There are elections in Bengal. It's necessary to get the vehicle emptied as well. We have reached Bengal now. We've crossed all the border checkpoints. We are leaving from here and we have a new guest sitting with us from abroad. Come, it's nice.
It's taken off.
He's from quite outside India, right? So he's a foreigner. He's from abroad, from Bhutan. There are Bangladeshis sitting in my car too. Bhutanese are left. I have been to Bhutan with the car. But right now they're traveling along with me. Their car is also falling behind. We are going together. They are going to Bhutan. I will go along.
How did you find a car in Siliguri? Alright, thank you. Your car is also awesome. Your new car is like 10 times better than this one. It'll turn out even better. Friends, this brother wanted to drive our truck, so dad went into his truck and this brother is driving our truck. Tell me, how does it feel?
Friends, I've driven the truck. It's their truck. And these guys, as I mentioned, are from Bhutan. And they're both brothers, real brothers, right?
Elder one.
Younger one. Their father's also a driver. He also drives his own truck. These two brothers drive their own trucks. So they keep traveling between Bhutan and India. It felt really good driving your truck. Good morning, friends. Today is our second day and we have reached the company. We arrived at 11 p.m. last night and the reason for coming was that it's necessary to get a token. So we have arrived now, got this paper after doing the formalities here, and we will have to stay here for at least 2 to 3 days because the factory situation is a bit bad regarding space. There are a lot of trucks. Trucks are lined up in a row. Look here, the whole place is full of trucks. This is the company and our truck is also parked here. So let's see. After unloading, I was thinking of leaving Bengal quickly. There are elections and stuff here too, maybe on the 23rd around here. We'll head out of Bengal in the morning. We'll move on to our next trip. No worries. You know how it is during election time. Roadblocks, traffic jams, something or other happening. These things are common. We just want to stay away from all that. We are trying to avoid all this, but what can we do? I feel like it won't happen today. I have some hope for tomorrow, though I haven't got it yet. I'm 80% sure if not tomorrow, then the day after is definitely happening. Even if they clear 4 or 5 cars daily, my turn might come. So, alright friends, you'll see in the next vlog where we are headed after this and which stadium we are going to. Ending this vlog here, see you in the next one. Until then, bye.